right into it. Yeah, I called up my ISP, and they pretty much, like, it was just like the robo reset thing, you know, for the modem, and suddenly everything seems to be working again. Like, I can write notes really fast into the, you know, into the web tiles or whatever. So that's like a sign that Baratata is super responsive now. So I really can't tell you exactly what the issue was, but it seems to be completely done with, I guess. It's kind of late, but you know, I kind of wanted to keep going until I reached the abyss or died trying. You know, that was going to be my stopping point for tonight. So provided that the lag doesn't come back, which it doesn't seem to have, we'll just try to keep this thing going. Now, I was lagging earlier, like I said, and I I meleeed this necrophage accidentally, and it actually rotted me a little bit. Let's find out if lesser healing fixes that. It actually does not. So I'm gonna have to do purification if I want that rot off, which I think I'll probably do. Let's go ahead and do that. I know it's only one hit point, but you know, hey, a large shield. That's a really good find. It could be cursed, but like, do I care? You know, I don't think I care. We're not going to put it on yet, but it'll be very nice to have here in a bit. Of course, I need to start being like super careful here because we are on D13. There could be all kinds of really, really nasty things down here. We've actually been very lucky as far as just like the lack of extremely out-of-depth stuff to deal with, you know? I say that, and then we get marked on D13 next to Nessos. I feel like we... Wow, holy shit. I feel like we polymorph him. Will he pick up his longbow flaming as a Yaktar? I don't think he will. Close the door. Trying to make it to a staircase. Wow, we're not seeing anything. That's so lucky. How did that even happen? We were marked this whole time. Okay, Nessos will in fact use a longbow as a Yaktar. Let's poly him again. And he becomes a swamp dragon. I think I would have been happier with him as a Yaktar. Yeah, I was confused about the tile. Okay, we don't have our poise. Can we punch this thing to death? At like 11.4 unarmed combat? Probably. I guess I could just try to poly again. We're going to try to melee him. Okay, we're going to purify. We're going to use greater healing. Punch. Punch. Shit. I can't use greater healing while I'm hungry. That could have killed me. Greater healing. Punch. Purify. Big melee possible here. Now I can only lesser heal. What am I doing, dude? Let's just scatter shot. I was playing a lot better a minute ago. I think that lag like melted my brain. Alright, we just burned a lot of piety on that, which sucks, but Nessus is out of the way, I guess. I strongly overestimated my ability to melee a swamp dragon. I mean, this is okay. We're getting piety back. What's not okay is I just got shafted. Okay, Centaur Warrior Skeleton, and an Ifrit. We do have our F. This is a disgusting shaft. It's pretty ugly, but we do have greater healing again, at least. Oh, I should put my macros on that stop me from drinking. That stone is probably a vault. Probably is. I could, like, sort of walk this way, you know, and go over here. I'd have to deal with this thing summoning, but what I really want to do is I want to get somewhere where I can dig. Yeah, I want to keep the Skelly Man nearby. He's a Centaur Warrior, so he's going to do really good damage to me. And this, you know, he can bolt me as well, which is a problem. I think we actually go to the right. Okay, teleport. We have teleport available. I'm not as afraid of the Ifrit as I really would be, because it's like I do have RF+, and in fact I have an uncursed ring of fire. Okay, some kind of invisible thing is there. Why don't we put on the uncursed ring of fire? Yeah, I'm worried about making a lot of noise too, but I think we have to. I mean, we have to fight this. We'll teleport if need be. Okay, that's noise. That's noise. Teleport. Bro, we are in a vault. This is ugly as hell. If I die to a shaft, I'm going to be very sad. This is like a Min-Mei vault, isn't it? With like a ton of shit inside of it, like out-of-depth stuff. Dude, we were on such a roll before I had to stop the stream and come back. I can go out the top there, though. This looks like a 4-pointed star. Ah, yeah, it is that one. Okay. Or I can just, like, take a step up and run into centaurs. I think we polymorph these dudes. Right? I took one step and ran into dudes. Would have been better to just wait, I guess. Okay, we got a scorpion. It's probably like 5. Well, if they're in the hallway, it's way better. Yeah, see, this is okay. This I'm okay with. I'm less okay with meleeing a slime creature. It is 22 damage a pop. Wish they weren't resistant to poison. Guess I can toxic. That'll help me against the stuff behind it. And I can greater healing if need be. I just need my melee to go well. Oh, there's so many of them though. I can always scatter shot, but that makes some noise. If only we had a hex wand, how nice would that be? Okay, got one of them. Put toxic back up. Toxic again, so all this stuff kind of dies at the same time. Of course there's a shadow. If we had like potions available, by the way, this would be a lot smoother. Just trying to think if there's anything I could be doing that's smarter than what I'm doing. Definitely cannot curate the slime creature. Curate doesn't help against the shadow. The centaurs are basically dead. They're not a risk anymore. Maybe I should move down and the shadow might not show up. Oh, why has that got to be another slime creature? Moving back here is good, but at the same time, I know there's like a shitload of things down here. So what we don't want to do is we don't want to... I don't even want to go even close to the center of this vault, to be honest with you, because I don't know what's down there. And if I scattershot to clear this crap out, like scattershot will clear this. Probably a storm tracking in there. Hey, Mr. Leisure. Yeah, there was a crash in Bitcoin, but it's been on a bull run for like a month, man. We're still above 8,000, you know. I'm not really worried. I mean, it certainly could go down for a while, who knows? You know, I've never said that. I've never been like a, it's gonna make you rich in the short term kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, maybe the crypto winter's not over. I don't know. I mean, I can't be sure. Anybody who tells you they know exactly what Bitcoin's price is going to do is lying to you, and that's the same for stocks as well. Okay, I think we... Exactly how many hit dice does one of these things have? Slime creature. 11 hit dice. That's way too much to polymorph. Honestly, like I shouldn't have even... I wonder if I should have even polymorphed Nessos. And he's only 9 hit die, and he became a swamp dragon, so... We're just going to melee. Okay. Centaur's dead, so I'm going to stop taking damage from that. How many greater heals do I have, I wonder? Probably not very many. Oh, wait a minute. Can I heal other on slimes? Does that work? Doesn't work because they're brainless, right? No, it works really well on them, right? Because the animal are lower intelligence. Yeah, it says mindless. Does that mean it will or won't work? The game displays odds now. It says mindless, so it must not work. Wesley, we got shafted, and so it's pretty lame. Okay, well I did my scatter shot. I only have one left. I killed the first slime creature, but now there's still another large one. Hey, Mr. Alstrom. Yeah, the lag seems to be fixed. Yeah, sadly, I think we do. I mean, I could like go for a meme poly. Yeah, without the shafts, the game would not be challenging. I think we're probably going to have to quit Ascetic. That'd be a shame. Yeah, it will produce 2 polyed 1 stacks, I am aware. Probably a bad idea. Where's a good place to get experience as Spriggan Enchanter? I want to have level 27 before Zot. Well, Depths will give you a ton of experience on its own. I mean, you could probably hit close to 27 before Zot just by clearing that fully. What happened to the Jivia one run? We won it. The Naga Necromancer, we ascended. God damn, if these things were not resistant to poison, this would be so much better. Alright, I'm going to soften it up with Flame. You know what I could do? Well, I have to Scattershot. There's no question about that. Doesn't actually kill it. What's more likely to finish this thing off, Flame or punching it? I wonder. Because I have this idea, and you guys tell me if you think this is dumb. I wonder if I can punch this thing, kill it, assuming it dies anyway, and then pacify the Hound, and then just like chill out right here for a while. Like, will they even attack a pacified hound? I guess they will. It's considered neutral. Maybe. I know this is a bad situation, though. That much I'm sure of. That turns them neutral. They'll just attack it, probably. How much Evo? We have 5 Evo. Not enough, probably, for it to be better than punching. Considering UC is 12. Can't believe this thing didn't die to the... Okay, he hits me for tons of damage. We either walk away or we greater heal. I think we greater heal. He hits me for the exact same amount of damage. Let's try that again. I can no longer provide greater healing to myself. Do we just walk away from this stuff instead of trying to kill it? I don't have greater healing anymore. Do I just walk into this shit and hope that it's not there anymore? Is that really the move? Or do we just abandon ascetic? I mean, I think we have to abandon ascetic. No, we don't walk that way. Yeah, you're probably right. Although, I mean, think about this. If it is a 4-pointed star, I can probably walk out through this, you know, southeast, and then walk out through the east exit. Ascetic avows evocables. It does not allow potions and scrolls until you get a rune. I'm pretty salty, by the way. I'm pretty salty that a shaft put us here. I mean... Oh, okay. Okay, very fair. Yeah, GG indeed. I have to abandon ascetic at this point. This is bullshit, though. Like, somebody tell me how this is an interesting game. You know, to get shafted here. I mean, I understand I'm doing ascetic, which is stopping me from using potions and scrolls, but like, tell me how this is any fun at all. You know, let's say you played a game where you just didn't have that many consumables by D14, which does happen sometimes. I mean, this is like an obvious example of how shafts are just fucking bullshit, you know? Because, like, we tried to melee this stuff, too much stuff showed up, we couldn't do it. By D11, not D14. Yeah, we, could have easily, this could have happened from in D11. Technically we got shafted at D13, but we could have gotten sent 3 floors. I mean, hell, you could actually get multi-shafted, you know? You could get shafted from like D7 to, or D8 to D11, and then D11 to D14. There's nothing stopping that from happening. But it's like, this is the most retarded thing about this game, really, is these RNG deaths, and like, thankfully they are pretty rare. But less so now that shafts happen so often in the late dungeon. The explore trap rate doubles on D10. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Is like, they've created a game where, okay, so if you're unlucky and lair shows up on, you know, D10 or later, D10 or D11, you know, you necessarily have to risk getting just like dumped into the lower dungeon. And what's particularly dumb about it is that the lower dungeon is famous for having these sort of dumbass vaults with incredibly out of depth monsters. So, you know, you've created a situation where you're forcing the player into stuff he just cannot handle. And I guess the idea is to try to bleed consumables off of him, but you know, what if he just doesn't have any? You know, in this case, we're just not using them, but they're, you know, it's not out of the ordinary, like I said, to just not find very many consumables. Anyway, Guaranteed shaft deaths are rare. Maybe. Just remove Lair if this is what you want, lol. Yeah, doesn't he? I agree. I mean, it's like that seems to be what they're going for, I guess. I don't know, man. It's just weird. And we're definitely dead. The only way we would not be dead is if I used resources. The other funny thing about this is I got dumped in such an area that, like, we couldn't even dig out, you know? Like, I guess instead of teleporting, I could have, like, dug here and tried to fight all of this shit, but, like, what was I mean, I suppose I probably could have meleeed him down, and then we could have, like, I guess, scattershotted this to death. But then, what if, you know, would this eventually come out and owned me? I don't know. it's like hindsight's 2020. It looks like that, you know, in retrospect, it looks like this is a better thing to deal with. But I bet you we would have had even more bullshit on the way, you know. All right. Well, I mean, I'm gonna use potions. That does not heal wounds. Will he shoot through the flayed ghost? No, but he has the ability to shoot. So yeah, I want to use scrolls actually. One of the 10 of the 14 stack. One's going to be identify. One's going to be teleport. What we actually want is blink or fog. So we're going to use this 5 stack. It's remove curse. How cute. Let's take a step so we don't get one-shotted by the slime. Let's take a step. Oh, this is so dumb. This thing hits for 30 damage. That's cute. I wonder what acts first, the centaur or the flayed ghost. I bet it's the centaur. This is a nightmare. Well, it's because, I mean, like, this wouldn't have happened if it was if it was not an ascetic run, to be fair. But with that said, you know, that's just, we happen to have a lot of resources. That wouldn't necessarily be the case every single game. But I mean, that's why this tournament is, like, it's hard for me to take it seriously as a test of skill, you know, because it does encourage you to do this stuff that turns it into kind of an RNG battle, and in addition to a test of skill. Like a little more weighted on the RNG than I would have liked, probably. Oh man, what an unfun way to do the run, though. You know, like what an unfun ending if this is it. If we could just get blink, well, it wouldn't help as much right now, I guess. I mean, shafts, yeah, exactly, doesn't he? It's just shafts. Shafts are stupid. It's a bad mechanic. Yeah, the cat had it easy compared to this. At least he had a staircase in sight when he got shafted. Oh, we got blink. Okay. All right. I could either Meph Cloud the Centaur, or I could drink like a Curing. Centaur can one-shot me. I feel like I should just like read one of these big stacks of scrolls, get the teleport going, and start chugging Curing or something. Although I suspect lesser healing would heal me more. Okay, let's telly. I'm going to use lesser healing. We're going to see how much it heals me. That healed me from 17 to 25. So that's 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's about as much as a heal as a curing potion. I think we just like... Does he have a branded? No. I feel like we just drink curing. Step down so the centaur isn't getting an archer boost on you or longbow base damage. Yeah, that's the move, you're right. But now we've got... now we've got Flayed Ghost next to us. I guess I step down, so the worst thing is I get flayed and then meleeed. Alright. The game just wanted to, yeah, the dog was good and then he became bad. What a jerk. I think the game just wanted to bleed ascetic out of me, man. Like... Okay, there's no real kill holes I can make here. I tell you, I don't want to be in sight of this water because there could be eels in it. And yeah, I'm going to use the 14 stack now. I just wanted to get kind of in a spot where things couldn't see me. Okay, we got heal wounds. But yeah, I mean, I think, doesn't he, if I make a fork anytime soon, I think the first thing I'm gonna do is just fucking remove shafts, because like it's just a dumb mechanic, man. Like, I don't want to sound too salty, but it's hard for me to overstate just like how not interactive it is, especially with... Oh, hello Shadow. I guess I'm glad he wasn't just there, you know, hitting me without revealing himself. My heal wounds. I should be able to melee him to death. There we go. He's coming at me in Viz and I didn't notice. Was there like a little ghost imprint? Because I didn't see the ghost imprint. I think he was just like sneaking up on me in Viz. And yeah, it was a timeout like you said. Oh, so there was a little ghost imprint. Okay. My bad. I'm too salty to even know. Keep shafts, but make them always known so you can use them tactically. Okay, Blasphemer, that sounds great to me. Also, welcome to the stream, man. The way it is now, it's like it feels like it was designed by somebody who doesn't even play this game, you know? Although old traps kind of felt the same way, somehow it's worse. Like, explore traps are just, it's just a goofy idea. That is a manticore. Keep the orc in front of me. Keep poisoning the manticore. I don't want to do radiance. And the reason is I don't want to make noise. Work around old traps by minding what tiles you step on. It's very annoying, but NetHack players will do it. I mean, yeah. Old traps had their annoyances, but now it's just like this... I don't know, like this is how you know that Ebering, the guy who designed Neo Traps, is not... I bet he couldn't streak very much, you know? Or maybe he's just not interested in it. Because it's like it's just like the level of RNG that you have to do to put in something that literally just happens. Like, oh, I revealed tiles. Whoa, this thing that I have to do to progress in the game can send me into a position that's like totally untenable, you know? Great. I think I'm a little bit tilted right now, actually. I guess I didn't die, you know, but I certainly could have. You use the liberal digging the game gives you to put yourself not at risk of getting trapped. Yeah, I know, right? So much digging the game gives you. Hey, there was a dude. See what I was worried about? Look at him. He's right there. What I don't want is to fight the Hydra. I bet we can melee the water elemental, though. Walk away when he engulfs, punch him to death. Okay. But yeah, we just got robbed of 6 points. But that doesn't mean we have to give up anything else. You know? And by the way, I wouldn't have given up Ascetic, you know, if it seemed like there was any chance of me surviving without doing so. Like, you'll notice on the Phoebe, I didn't give up Ascetic until the bitter end. But on this one, there was, like, there was no way. You know, on the Phoebe, I could have probably, like, zerked and made it work, you know? Something hits me. Okay. Hey, Wesley, thank you. I'm trying. And that's kind of one of the things about this game, and about tournaments in general, is that, you know, just because you've lost out on part of it, doesn't mean you can't still, like, keep going for what you can get, you know? By the way, we still don't have it upstairs, comically enough. Wait, what? Okay, did anybody see, like, there was an imprint of, like, a scroll here, and then it was just gone as soon as I walked up to it? Did something pick that up? Can that happen? I thought that didn't happen if stuff was revealed. I may be hallucinating. I may be raged out so hard that I'm just losing my mind. Okay, you can flame me if you want to, but I can cancel this, so I don't care. Okay, now we have to cancel. Just need like one more punch, come on. Bro, okay. Hardcore roguelike community will perform astounding mental gymnastics to justify anti-fun chore-like mechanics provided for the sake of convention. Ignore that provided. Okay, for the sake of convention. I assume you're referring to things like stair dancing, or just the NetHack pickaxes that Doesn't He was talking about. Because that's the thing about shafts is like, yeah, like Doesn't He saying, is it's not a chore. It's just like a goblin that kind of jumps up and punches you in the face every so often while you're playing. You know, pure RNG. I mean, there's one small way to control it, which is just don't reveal tiles, bro. Which is asinine since you have to reveal the tiles to proceed in the game, you know. So I mean, it's useful if you're drawing things out of a vault, I guess, but I don't know, man. I'm not happy about it. Let me just put it that way. It's like an out of depths, but wildly out of control because you're getting sent to a floor where everything is out of depth. Well, check this out. Like, on top of that, not only are you getting sent to a floor where everything is out of depths, you might get sent to a vault, like say this one, where you're fighting things that are not just out of depth for where you were, they're out of depth for where you were sent. So now it's like super OOD is possible, you know, and it was always possible, I guess, but it's like way more common now as you arrive, you know, in the lowest of the lower parts of the dungeon. And I have to stress, like, a newer player might miss this, but I really want to stress this point. Like, this bullshit is not optional, and by that I mean you cannot, every game you cannot just like duck into the lair to avoid this stuff happening, because the lair is exactly where the breakpoint is, sometimes after it, sometimes before it if you're lucky. You know, and so, like, of course it's not optional, but I'm saying it's not even like quasi-optional. Like, you can't even delay it, you know what I mean, in the way that would be truly optimal. Like, that would be a way to make it slightly less, I guess miserable would be the word I would use. Oh, God damn it. I want this dude in water, but he moves too fast for me to want to, like, go over here. And plus there's, like, this plant in the way, so it doesn't even work. Do I have to dig? Shafted first step and sent to a tile adjacent to Sigmund. Yeah, that's the kind of thing that happens. Our invo is only 5, but I bet we can... Okay, yeah, we pacified him. Good idea. I didn't even consider that because I'm not used to playing Eli. The Hydra goes down the stairs. Goodbye. Yeah, animal intelligence is pretty much the only thing that's worth pacifying. You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. Look at this floor. Look at this floor, man. Ugly things, and we don't have RC. Wesley, you can say whatever you want, man. As long as it's not something that's gonna get my Twitch account banned, I don't really care. Oh man. Could we pacify ugly things? They have animal intelligence, right? Totally no. 47% chance to pacify. That's not bad. Let's take invo to 10. I'm gonna back off from these dudes. Nietzsche, huh? Whoa, hold up. Was that lightning bolt? No, it wasn't. This guy can do a lot of damage to me, though. I was hoping he would... Okay, good, he's confused. Okay. OTR's not quite finishing him, but my fists will. Why are we going unarmed? Because Book of Transfigurations spawned. So we're going to be the dreaded stat form Hill Orc. Alright, so we're not ascetic anymore, so I can try on rings and stuff. Certainly we have Remove Curse. Yeah, Wesley, you missed it. Oh, fuck me, we had a Faith Amulet the whole time. Alright. Positive energy, LOL. Suddenly our conducts are a lot more sane. Yeah, right? I'm just like, dude, I gotta tell you, I'm really irritated because, like, this could have been fun, you know? And it will be fun. It's still gonna be fun, don't get me wrong. But This was going to be like a big baller, shot caller, just crazy ass run from start to finish. And it's still going to be kind of dangerous, I guess, but I don't know, man. It would have been a lot of fun sticking with Ascetic all the way to Abyss. That's all I'm saying. Malcolm Rose 2019. You're just jealous of my stat form antics. Man, if we had known about this Faith Amulet, Sif would have been the way to go. Why don't we go ahead and grab statue form? Sif is the optimal choice. Yeah, man, you get those gifts really fast. Your ethical ogre wizard caster run. Caster in all caps. I know, right? Don't cheat like me. That's a fair point, doesn't he? Being able to heal myself, you know, having infinite healing potions is pretty sick, among other things. Alright, we're going to turn off unarmed combat. Going to train Earth Magic, Transmutations. Transmutations to 5, Earth to like 15. I suspect that'll be about even. I'm actually going to keep Invocations on because I want big heals. What's funny is I helped NP7 yesterday. I helped NP7 get his ascetic on the Formicid Enchanter, and what he got was he was in Spider doing it, and he got that crazy invault with the door and just like a ton of shit behind it. And I reminded him that he had Animate Dead in his library, and so I made him memorize that, and it helped a lot because he was able to get a bunch of spiders and sort of put them in front. And what I had him do is I had him like clouds in there with a cloud wand and then just walk backwards through his dudes. It's perfect. If only this character could have had such a thing instead of Shaft City. What else is actually left on this floor? Is there anything I even care about other than this orange crystal? We've actually fought all the nasty things I ran into. I guess I might as well finish it out. And this thing I think I'll pacify him. Just wear harm. No, we're not wearing harm today. Alright, you guys. If you don't want to change colors, I'm not going to risk... Oh, dude, they're fighting each other. That's sick. Alright, we pacified 3 of them. It sucked up some of our piety, but that's alright. We couldn't really fight those safely. Maybe I could have tried... I should have probably tried to Meph Cloud, I guess. Oh, dude, we have enchant armor. Get the ox slots first. I'll leave everything else. We actually get experience for pacifying. Very good. What spell benefits from harm's bonus the most? Chain Lightning, maybe? Oh, good, we got shafted to D15. Great. Joke's on you, there's an upstairs right here. Oh yeah. Well, the Phoebe got shafted like 7 times, but none of them were quite as nasty. Well, one of them was as nasty, but I just got lucky and was able to get away from it, you know. The devs just want to shaft you. They do. We have miscast Meph Cloud 3 times. Bro, the troll just did like instrumental work in killing that Cyclops for me. Hey buddy, you wanna not kill me? Oh, it's a shapeshifter. Is Gel's Gravitas good? You know, I'm not going to read the next part of that question. The answer is no. Actually, I'm going to read it. Good for pulling dudes back so that you can conjure flame. I mean, yeah, you could use it that way. Actually, if you want to see something really funny, is you can use Gel's Gravitas to pull things into conjure flame, which is like mildly amusing, but not really as useful as it sounds like. It's good if you like memes. You know, I should play like a Gel's Gravitas run. Do nothing but that, like some kind of crazy rule like that. They're like, Gel's Gravitas is actually a great spell, see? Do like a whole run. Yeah, that's right, doesn't he? Which is another reason that spell's kind of crap. I'm going to read some of these scrolls. Magic Mapping. Enchant Weapon. On the blowgun. Drop Random Uselessness. Okay, that's it. Bro. What a vault, man. Whoever designed this was... They had to be high. Also, I just messed up, but that's okay. We have a huge stack of telly. The skeleton warriors on top of everything else? Like, are you joking? Oh, good. We got 2 manuals on D14 of stuff that I'm not using. Oh, I feel so cool. Such choices I've been given to stupidly jump into fire and ice magic. Do have 2 potions of brilliance, so we could probably kind of cheese out a stat form or 2 if need be. Also, Rapid Decon is available. Maybe I should have gone for that first, because that would have let me get all this stuff. You love my green outfit. Thanks, Gate88. Nice troll leather armor, and then my cloak happened to be green. And honestly, my hat's green too. I guess I kind of look like some kind of Robin Hood type guy, don't I? I should have gone for the bow. That would have been good for the memes. This is Agnes. How many hit dice does she have? 11? P-Vapor will probably work on her. No, maybe not. I shouldn't stick around in melee if I can't get her with it. pull this dude up. How much damage can he do? 25 plus longsword. Longsword is 9. So he does pretty solid damage, but we punch pretty hard too, so 20, what was it again? 25 plus 9, 34 damage. I just need the RNG to work out well for me, and it does. And it does. Yeah, Simulacrum's a funny spell, because without Kiku, it's like, it's still awesome, but do you really want to use it? Many invisible dudes today. You may be wondering why am I not moving off of the staircase, and that's because I'm worried like something will show up and then I'll be sort of trapped on this floor. I want to be able to go up at any given time, that's why I just fought him from there. Although if I was like on an explored floor, I would have gone up, you know. Yeah, this is a Hill Orc Venomancer. Or Venom Mage, rather. My spells match my outfit too. That's true. One would almost think that I like set my tile somehow this way, but I did not. Wow, a D15 Guardian Serpent. That is a little too sick for me. Although we are kitted out totally in armor now. The Mara's Treasure Pile Vault. Does that mean Mara's in there? Okay, oh, Pile of Mimics, I see what you mean. Okay. Oh, right, because he's guarding, his backstory is that he's like a guardian that fell asleep on duty, so now he's just guarding a bunch of garbage. Alright. I guess that is thematically amusing. I think we go to Orc. No, that's Isil's backstory? Oh wait, yeah, that's just a regular... What am I thinking? Well, to be fair, Isil is a guardian serpent. He's not a regular one, but that is a species. Man, I love the fact that Radiance is quiet. Oh man. We got a sorcerer immediately. Trying to keep this priest in between me and him. Crap, we got paralyzed. Okay, we got lucky. He paralyzed us, but he didn't actually do much to us. I should probably put our negative on, believe it or not. Just wait for staff form. I need to damage this thing as fast as possible. Let's take a step. I could pull him up, and I'm going to... Okay, punch him to death. Great. 99% stat form. If I take off the troll armor, it stays at 99%. So the troll armor is not really impacting my casting that much. Let's see. Let's get our mana back. Down, go up. I suppose that having our poise is letting me Meph Cloud right next to myself, which is, I'm not going to lie, quite nice. Alright, okay, the game throws Jorgren at me and gives him a Staff of Earth. Gate 88, we went unarmed because we found stat form pretty early on in a book that was in a shop. And this was, okay, so this challenge involves not going to lair at all for what we're trying here to get points for the tournament. And on top of that, we were going to not bother to read scrolls or drink potions until we got our first rune. However, we got shafted into a completely bullshit situation where we either pretty much had to use potions and scrolls or die. So I abandoned that, so I'm not going to get the 6 points from that. But the thing is, before that, that meant that things like Remove Curse were not available to me. So, like weapon choices, you know, enchant weapon, brand weapon, that kind of stuff wasn't available to me. So, like, I really had to go with the first really good thing that I found, and stat form is a really, really, really good endgame weapon, as well as good for defenses too. So it just seemed like the right path. It's going to be awesome once we get it online. What is... Bro. Okay, it's 0%. We literally cannot... hey, can I... Doesn't he? Look at this, man. Is this a bug, right? I go to polymorph and it says chance to defeat MR. If this line is long enough, it actually hides behind the web tiles chat. Like, I can't see the percentage, and then I have to, like, escape a few times to see it go up. That seems like a bug to you, right? Let's try to heal other. He is uninterested. Why is he uninterested? What does that mean? I thought that you could heal other to pacify just about anything. This is just my invocations isn't high enough. He's got, I mean, I know his holiness is, oh, he has to be able to see me. Okay. I was going to say, just because he's a high hit points human doesn't mean it should give me a 0% or something. Okay, we could probably beat him with Scroll of Summoning. We definitely don't want to get petrified. We don't want to get Grasping Roots. I wish I could see the percentage chance to, you know. We could probably, like, Zerk his ass down, but that sounds miserable. I don't know if we have Silence. Maybe. This is all questionable, but I know I kind of, well, do I need to finish Orc to get this plan working? Kinda, pretty much. This is questionable. What is Jorgren's... How about this? What's Jorgren's hit dice? It is 15, so Meph Cloud is probably not going to do what I want it to do. I can't even Brilliance and Staff Form because they'll just LRD my ass to death. I do have haste. Oh, man. He could kill us so fast, though. I think we just, like, shout, pull him to us. He just takes through. Alright, Pacify. He's still uninterested. It says it fails to reach him. I don't understand. Does that mean 0%? Is there some kind of weird, hard-coded special case where it just says uninterested? You know, or will it not give me the percent for an intelligent thing? Like, what? Explain this fucking game to me. Like, what is... I guess that means 0%, but, like, if that's the case, why is it even letting me do it? You know? Alright. Scroll of Summoning. I don't think anybody really plays Eli, apparently except for us, Gate 88, so no one really knows what it means. So we used our box twice. And then we used a Scroll of Summoning as well. And then I just sort of gassed him to death from behind the lines. A little bit of a prolific use of resources, I would say, but totally justified. Oh, you know what I should do? There's a helmet on the ground. I wasn't using it before. This is Sinv, it's 1 less AC, but gosh, I want Sinv. I don't care what this whip is. I do care about what that arty was, the scale mail. Seven-headed Hydra. We'll just pacify him. Okay. Cursed Slay -6. I guess it's good that I didn't pop that on while I was trying to do Ascetic. Get back to work. Alright, man. Thanks for coming by the stream, doesn't he? I appreciate it, man. Hopefully we don't get shafted again. Or we could just get marked. That's cool. Not a bad place to be marked since we had already explored it all, I guess. Well, all magic map. There's more. Now everything is guaranteed to be awake, so I should probably just spend a couple dig. Wow, some of that stuff was actually asleep. That's weird. Dig north. Okay. Wow, let's not get smited to death. How about that? Okay. Melee is kind of weird on this character still. Because I'm in a robe, you know. Trying to cast Olgrebs while he's off screen, but I've miscast like 3 times in a row. Okay, that was bad. Does he have more rocks? Yes, he does. Now he's out of rocks. Maybe not. Now he's out of rocks. Let's pull him up. Not bad. Also, I guess we're not in robes. We're in a troll armor, but I kind of think of it as robes, you know, because it's not that much better. Alright, here is... I was going to say here's where the run is really going to be decided, but we've got freaking St. Rocha here. That's a problem. St. Rocha. Hit die 18. Meph Cloud's not going to really work. He wants you to convert, you heathen. That's right. I'm an apostate. What are you going to do about it? Okay, I can totally just stat form him, like Brilliance stat form. What we're not going to do is get paralyzed, you know. Yeah, that's terrible. Freaking Roka plus Sorcerer is not... That's not the path. That's not the path to making this run work. To be honest, I may just sort of juke. Roka repeatedly. I just want to take a look at these shops, you know. We can kill him, man. Like, if we just sort of stat form, you know, Brilliance, stat form, maybe Zerk. He'll go down. We just have to get a really good engage on him, you know. I think we may be about to have it. Okay, I'll do Brilliance. Stat form is suddenly castable. Miscast. Okay, there it is. Check it out. We're not gonna Zerk. We're gonna haste. We're going to might. We're going to agility. This is a lot of tools, but this guy needed it, you know. And then we're just gonna start punching, and got the raw power of stat form behind us now. But even then, he's not wanting to go down. Ah, and the Orc Sorcerer is here. Let's make some beasts. That'll help a lot. Really glad that I'm hasted. But like, if we get paralyzed here, that's probably GG, so let's send our beast out to block that from happening. Oh, goddamn. He just blink bolted through that guy's face. He is decapitated now. Alright, there we go. Roka goes down. Good stuff. Good stuff. Plate armor of cold resistance. That would have been a nice find. But we are going to be a statue, man. You know, other than that, other than Roka and his sorcerer pet, this has been a very smooth orc so far. We're going to be a statue. Hell yeah, we are. Honestly, I'm surprised this run is even still a thing after that shaft situation. Yeah, well, we got very unlucky, and then we got, like, slightly lucky to make up for it, I guess. Wargs, by the way, are resistant to poison. Unfortunately. Oh shit, is that branded? I didn't even check. Okay, he could one-shot us now. Let's, drink a heal wounds, I guess. Playing a little bit recklessly here. That was a heal wounds I didn't need to use, really. On the other hand, we've got a Faith Amulet and Eli, so pretty soon we're going to have all the heal wounds we're ever going to want. I should just be pulling this stuff, you know, to the staircases. Although, I could kill most of it. Oh, yeah, let's go up. Wow, he is still mighted. There we go. Okay. This dude is our poise somehow. Yep, chainmail poison resistance. Just have to beat him the old-fashioned way with my fists. Kind of burning through my rations here because I'm not allowed to eat any of the orcs in here. Oh wow, Wesley, yeah, they do in fact do that. They used to decrease your spell power in the opposing school, but thankfully that stopped being a thing. Always seemed kind of silly to me. They thought they were just shitty version of protection rings. Nope. No, they serve a different purpose. Can be nice to have a ton of spell enhancers, although bear in mind you can only have 3 at any given time. So like if you were to find 2 rings of fire, and a fire staff, and an Archmagi robe, only 3 of those would apply. Oh hey, ration shop. We won't buy them out just yet. Get this curing, this heal wounds. Definitely want that. I want ambrosia. I don't want anything in the Book of Misfortune, I guess. Although Yars might be kind of nice. We're not much of a caster, really. Petrify. Bro, we could actually use Petrify. No joke. Do they stack with harm? Yeah, they do stack with harm, but why would you want to stack anything with harm? Why would you want to wear harm? If you're just trying to do the maximum amount of damage possible, you would need 3 spell enhancers and harm. And by the way, let's talk about the fact that I just got 3 ration shops. 3 ration shops and a general store. I'm going to buy the Book of Misfortune. I'm going to get Petrify. I can actually cast Petrify, so I'll take it. You know, it's not bad. And honestly, I'm not even really complaining about the ration shops. Because, like, they're useful, you know? They're not useless. In fact, I'm going to buy out as many rations as I can. I'm so annoyed. Like, we could have probably done this, I think, with Ascetic. Then again, I wonder how we would have handled Roka. Because with Roka, I kind of just buffed up and went to work, but that wouldn't have been an option with Ascetic still up, you know. Smack them with bread. Yeah, see, they're selling me all this bread so I can just throw it at the enemy. Broka? No. No, he's not really broken. He's just tough. I think his power level is very appropriate, actually. He represents a huge threat in the Orc, though, in the Orc mines. No, I didn't say Broka. I mean, sometimes I do misspeak, so I guess it's possible. Bro, statue form down to 80%. It's going to be a real tough time getting there, but we're going to do our best. Look at the cost on spellcasting and transmutations. -3 aptitude, jeez. Alright, so we have a little bit of a choice. I can pop into Elf, and I see that we have like an awful entrance. I mean, look at this. So don't do the volcano, Wesley, or pop in and see if it's one of the many, many bad volcanoes and then leave immediately. That's what I do. There's like one volcano that's worth doing. You're gonna try to get a Staff of Fire. Is that even likely to spawn there, I wonder? I feel like you're more likely to get like a Cloak of Fire resistance or a Weapon of Flame. I don't know if Staves of Fire spawn in there. They might. Who knows? You'd have to check the DES files to be sure. Okay, so I had these sort of visions of coming down here and grabbing some stuff. There's even like an artifact ring teasing me right here. We don't have RC. And there's an Orc Knight. I guess I could like... Gosh, I could put on Plate Mail of Cold Resistance. I got Staff of Fire and Ice Caves yesterday, so do that instead. That's funny. That's really funny, Gate 88. I didn't know that could happen. I guess the loot's pretty, at least somewhat randomized, so in theory, unless they like blacklisted it, there's like no reason you couldn't find that in there. No, I think, unfortunately, I think that we go back to the dungeon. Go back to D15. Probably should have used some of that gold on the Book of Burglary instead. LRD would have been nice, and oh my god. Crystal Spear, Haste, LRD, man. Who also has Bolt of Cold. Yeah, Crystal Ball's really bad, Wesley. I pretty much treat that as trash. I will almost never use it. It's kind of, sort of, sometimes worth it, but only if you have clarity somehow. Yeah, it was good that he was too far away. Hey, buddy! Can we get the confuse? What is the hit dice on a wizard, I wonder? He can't one-shot us, I don't think. Crystal Spear 3d28, yeah, you can't do that. Hit die 10. I don't know, man. I tried to get the poly on him, it didn't work. Okay, this worked though. I'm just going to swing on him. There we go. A little bit of a risky move engaging with him, but I need to clear this floor. This is the point where it's like make or break, you know, because I'm going to have to go right into depths now. So I'm going to have to make this floor my bitch if I want to even have a chance to keep going, you know? Hey, Mr. Freet, I have 2 stacks of RF if I want. Oh, God. Okay, I took 1 step too many. This is Agnes. Could Brilliance in statue form to deal with her? Is there a better way? Well, we got the Confuse. Can I just back off? She's not really letting me back off. Which Confuse, you know, it's kind of even odds for her to walk towards you as a way. Damn it. I gotta do it. I got a Brilliance. I got a Brilliance stat form. Can I just punch her now? It's a shame because we probably could have just like vapored her to death, but then she just like popped out of the woodwork when we were hunting and stalking in a Freet, so really surprised me. Yeah, let me know what you find, Gate 88. I am curious. No, Agnes is a Spriggan, so she actually has really good MR. She's more of the character that you want to just do things to that like you don't care about EV. You know, so Poison Vapors works surprisingly well. She attacks incredibly fast either way, so. Dude. Had a Freet, just didn't want to die. But no, I think you're thinking of Nessos, Wesley. He's a Centaur. So Centaurs have crappy MR. Let's pull this dude. Now we'll just try to melee him down. Works out. Oh look, it's our friend, Mr. Unseen Horror. But I can see him. Sonya is also a good poly target. Alright, so I left here because of this dude. I wonder if I should just try to stat form at 73% fail rate, which seems insane, but like, I kind of think I need it to defeat a Guardian Serpent. You know? That or some kind of buff. I guess I could tree form to do it. Oh shit. Yeah, we shouldn't do that. Disto miscasts are horrible. Look at this Mega Contam we just got. Oh boy, look what I've done to myself. Look what I've done to myself. What a bad idea that was. We have Berserkitis. What a poor choice. Okay, this thing is awake anyway, so probably gonna have to drink Mutation to get that off. Well, to some degree it helps me. But yeah, in general it's a very suicidal thing. I'm just gonna have to be very aware of it. And only take fights when I'm like reasonably sure dudes are not around. Oh god. Entire yak pack on D15. Like right here I wouldn't be so sad about getting berserked. You know? This would be worse. Because I don't know what all is sort of around the corner. You're fairly confident it's because his hit points were higher than the max possible roll for Pacify. Interesting. At least I won't starve from Berserkitis procs. Yeah, I guess I won't. Lots of tasty yaks around. Oh god. We really don't want to Zerk here. Okay, he's confused. I'm going to walk off. A girly. Oh yeah, the ration shops. I forgot about those. Turned him neutral. Okay, we can melee these guys now. Alright. Tinker Conjure. Oh god. Aha, you're confused. How about we just kill you at range? As sick as possible. Alright, now I have to punch. This was a poor place to get berserked. If we had been paralyzed, we probably would have died. Let's pacify Hydra. You may be wondering why haven't I drank Mutation to try to get Berserk off. There's some bug here, Gate. Honestly, that wouldn't surprise me. Like, so few people play Eli that I bet nobody has even looked in the code at all, like in a long time, about it. But yeah, I would be very surprised if, I mean, that seems like bad UI at a minimum to me, if it's not a straight up bug. Wesley, no, mutation potions are not always unfavorable. They've been changed to where there's no such thing as cure mutation. So they actually will always remove stuff. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and do it. And it worked out, sort of. We had Berserkitis 2, though. So let's do it again. Okay, now we don't regenerate when monsters are visible. I guess I'll take that over Berserkitis. That kind of kills my ability to kite things, but okay. If it's impossible, it's supposed to abort. Yeah, that would be the thing that makes the most sense to me, Gate 88. Sort of curious, I guess. Okay, this looks like a bunch of stuff I should pacify. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna dig. Okay, I can have a kill hole. We're gonna have a kill hole. Punch, punch, great. We'll let the pacified guy do, you know, give him the business, so to speak. God, I wish I could staff form. I just need me some staff form. Come on, guys. Or lamp would be nice here. You know what we're gonna do is we're gonna go tree. Risking tons of damage, but I'm also doing tons of damage. At least I should be. What the fuck? I've got 14 unarmed combat. Come on, man. Okay, that's working out. Good tree form, man. Beautiful. Slightly awkward start, but it worked out. That's experience. 56% chance to staff form. Boy, oh boy, we are getting there. Brand weapon. I don't think that's gonna help me. Um, hmm. Okay, I want to go up. I want to take off my armor. 47% stat. 56%. Alright, that is meaningful. So we'll take that off. We'll wear a +2 robe, I guess. And as much as I don't want horrific mutation miscasts, I think we're going to have to roll the dice from now on. I think it pre-checks against average hit points for the monster, but then when you cast it, it does the real check. I'd have to look at the code to be sure, but that sounds like a likely story. I mean, that wouldn't surprise me, I guess. Okay, this is actually like, this may look a little bit ugly, but the truth is, this is the exact kind of stuff I wanted to see. I wanted to see a bunch of ugly things because they're more or less free experience for this character. Well, except for this one. The very large white ones scare the hell out of me because I don't have cold resistance. So we're going to just pacify them. That's a pretty decent use of our piety, I think. Okay. Alright, I'll take intelligence. 43%. Stat form. Whoa, we walked right into this. Shit. Okay. We have burned like a ton of piety pacifying that stuff. Okay. I risked a stat form to kill this. Oh wait, what am I doing, dude? I've had Petrify this whole time. Holy shit, that's so dumb. I forgot that I found Petrify. That would have really helped us against a lot of these situations. I didn't need to pacify any of that, man. Petrify would have made it work. Not these guys though. These guys I actually need to be in stat form against. Yeah, Nani Badger. I like called up my ISP and they reset my modem, and then that was pretty much it. So I don't know. One second. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate because I had like 20 viewers and then I didn't. But dude, we had to give up on Ascetic. We got shafted from D13 to D14 into this insane vault with stuff that we just couldn't survive. Oh, you died on a solid B crawl run? That sucks, man. Okay, this is just too much crap. But I have Petrify, so I petrified the things in front. And now we're just going to sort of leave. Reset this whole fight. Because the other option is to just stand around and get owned. By the way, if I wanted to, unless Ziggurats are rune locked now, which I don't think they are, but they might be, we could like have him dig this out for us. And we could visit a Ziggurat. I don't know how smart that is, but we could do it if we wanted to. You need 2 runes now? So that wasn't always the case. You used to need 0, but I guess that used to be true in vaults as well. Yeah, Wesley, wearing a staff with a shield is a good idea. Wearing a shield in general is a good idea. The only time you can't wear a staff with a shield is if you're like a small species, like a Spriggan or a Kobold. Okay. Okay, Bolt of Acid. He's got Lightning Bolt too, right? No, he doesn't. Let's actually take the time to put on our core. Although this Battlesphere will own the crap out of me super quickly, so let's hope he gets meffed, and he's not getting meffed. It's not so good. Get the stat for him. It actually works. Okay. Okay. Oh no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Hey, Waifuge, what's up, man? You may be just in time to watch us get owned by an ogre mage. 39% chance to pacify, that might be the best bet. I guess I could just use Box of Beasts. God, I don't want to get paralyzed. I could teleport. This floor is pretty clear. Let's just telly. Alright, this is bad, but 16% chance. Looks like we're doing a very good job of not getting pizzoned by the stone giant. I don't know how long I can keep that up though without staff form. Miscast. Okay, let's fog. Just kidding, we don't have fog. Let's greater healing. How do I not have fog, man? I guess I could have like dug a hole here. But it would be sort of obnoxious to do. Miscast statue form. Of course we miscast statue form. Alright. How many rocks does he have? Heal wounds, that's another rock. Could I maybe have the luxury of seeing into his quiver? Could we make that happen, please? God damn, no fog. Going to agility, something I should have done a while ago. He poops Roxy as a stone giant. That's horrifying. I think I misplayed this pretty badly, although statue form did fail quite a lot. Yeah, he's out of rocks now. The rock shatters into small pieces. Bro, there's a deep elf or a deep troll mage coming. God damn, man. Okay, we pacified the ice dragon because I didn't want to get owned by breath. There's another Ice Dragon. I still don't want to get owned by Breath. We could either pacify him or try to petrify. I think pacify is the move. Alright. Dude. Are you having like an aneurysm, Mr. Ice Dragon? Like, why aren't you going for the stairs, man? I guess I'll just let him play with the... Okay, never mind. Let's telly out of this. I really want full hit points. I was gonna hope that the Ice Dragon just killed that dude there. Well, they're certainly fighting each other. Okay. Dude, is he coming for me? He's neutral. Like, I pacified you. We're supposed to be buddies. This run is cursed. Oh my god, yes it is. Oh hey Salty, I just saw you there. I fixed my internet. Okay, we get a good cast on stat form. Try to get as much out of it as possible, I guess. Hard to die in stat form. Yeah, no. We had to skip ascetic. We got shafted from D13 to D14 into like this insane vault of out-of-depth monsters, and normally I would have tried to fight through it, you know, like with the Felid Berserker, it was one of those things where it's like, there was a good chance for me to get out of it, you know, but, like, this was such a situation that it was either, it was very obviously use potions and scrolls, or die, you know, so I decided to try to go for as many points as possible, you know. Shafts are, it's a poor design, is what I have to say about it. Whoa. Okay, I'm going to blow a Might. I'm actually going to blow an Agility too. Asterion? No, I don't want a Zerk. Situation is terrible enough without Zerk. I think I have to tally now. Terrible. Zerk fixes all. You know, Zerk's stat form is pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. But, seems a bit suicidal. Bro! Another Stone Giant. This one's gonna be re-upped on large rocks. 16% chance. We're still statue form. Oh wait, statue's ending. Okay. That would have been nice to know. What a telly. What a telly. I was actually going to give you your wish and zerk him. Oh my god, why are you awake? Yeah, Artagus, I probably should go to bed soon. Alright, we've got a blink. This one's out of stones at least, and oh boy, an Etten. 30% chance to pacify. 51% chance to petrify. Okay. That's okay. Bruh. He tried to stop me, but I made it. We're up the stairs. For all the good it does me. Alright, let's go staff form. Let's go down. Oh my god, they're both right here. I hadn't hoped for that. Just Zerk. Not really in the business of YOLOing, although in this case, Zerking might actually be the move. So I have a few options. Most of them are crap. Our defenses are pretty good, but not good enough. We only have 1 agility left. If we Zerk, we get might and haste. And we'll kill the Etten really, really, really fast. But then we'll still also die really, really, really fast. So I think I'm going to go for it. Okay, got the Etten. We could still die easily here. It worked out. That could have, that was kind of a coin flip. But the thing is, when you're doing a character that kind of rushes into the depths, now I didn't do elf yet because the elf entrance was filled with garbage. Like it was not a good elf entrance. It was like the surround. So like if we wanted to do a no layer win, we had to basically go right into depths after orc. And when you're doing depths, your hardest place is probably going to be depths 1, where you're just fighting a ton of stuff that you're not used to, that you don't have the experience to really fight. And then after that, you'll have enough experience to do something, probably, that lets you do the rest of the floors a little more reliably. Are you fucking kidding me? A Titan? Really? Okay, we'll go toe-to-toe with a Titan. It might work. I probably should have mighted. Okay, we didn't have to. Like, I'm trying to save my resources as well is the thing, and I've done an okay job of that. I still have 2 haste left. Yeah, depths is... I generally avoid depths way later. I actually avoid depths way longer than other people do because I think it's like one of the most deadly branches. This is a particularly harrowing depths, yeah. Oh, hey. That's going to help us get staff form castable. Freezing Cloud ever worth getting? Can it kill Oclobs? It can kill Oclobs, but it's rare. I would say it's rarely worth getting. If you want to kill Oclobs off screen, you have to use that Hex Fulminate Orb, the trap, sort of a trap spell, I guess. Like it's an orb that explodes after a couple turns, and that'll do damage to things off screen. Freezing Cloud will not damage things off screen because the clouds disappear as soon as you leave the screen, which is pretty lame. Yeah, Fulminate Prism is what I was talking about. I know I pronounced that in a comical way, but that is what I was going for. Okay, Paralysis is huge. Box of Beasts is huge, even though my Evox is only 5, it's still quite nice. Did I say Fulminate Orb? No, there's no such thing as Fulminate Orb. Can you fall into shafts you can see? Only by choice. You'd have to press the down arrow like it's a staircase for that to happen. Okay. Whoa. If I had 513 gold, I could send myself to the Abyss. Right, exactly, Salty. How in the hell are we going to kill Styrion? How are we going to do this, guys? Chance to pacify 1%. Hell yeah. we have Fear, and we have Vuln. Okay, I didn't want to use that with him on screen, but I probably should have, I guess, because now I'm going to have to use another one. The whole idea was to see if we had Vuln. Speaking of which, I'm going to make sure that's turned on. This U1 is all kinds of fun. Yeah, it's especially fun now that I've been ambushed by a Rakshasa. Alright, fellas. If we're going to do this, I'm going to do it from the back. In fact, I might teleport. Does Para want to work? Oh my god. Para doesn't want to work. Outrageous, really. Big slime boy coming in. Some of those, I believe, were just Rakshasa pretend but jellies. But I'm sure they can merge just the same. Nice, yeah, nice telly. It's nice to have one that actually didn't screw me for once. Dude, we got staff form online though. You know, it's actually reasonably castable. I am risking really nasty mutations still every time I use it, but yeah, 19% fail rate. Certainly feels better than it did a minute ago. All right. Potions and mutations. You mean the ones that I drank up already because I only had 2? Those potions of mutation. Oh hell yeah, he's about to get petrified. But he can paralyze me at 47%. So I guess we step out. Then we step in, and he's still not petrified, weirdly enough. Kill his buddies at least. If he petrifies me, or paralyzes me, it's actually not that bad, because Lightning Bolt doesn't really do anything to me as a statue. I mean, it does, but, you know, it's not going to kill me outright the way it would if I wasn't. Let's pull these deep trolls back. I think we can separate the pack. Check this out. We're like failing to melee 2 deep trolls in stat form. Which kind of goes to show how bad our stat form is. What are skills at? We have 14 unarmed combat, 10 fighting, about 9 transmutations, which we should focus on. 5 spellcasting, 10 invo, 5 evo, 5 dodging. Pretty underleveled there. Well, we're underleveled because we skipped lair, you know. We're doing a very kooky turn, branch order here. Focus -3. Yeah, that is... Yeah, welcome to being a hill orc who's trying to cast statue form, I guess. I just wish I could kill things a little bit faster, you know? I sound sleepy? Yeah. I think this run has made me tired, man. We got marked, but that's okay, because we've actually cleared the floor, man. Of course, the Styrian's coming. Alright, Styrian's coming. I have a plan, my friends. Vulnerability. Or, yeah. What the? Okay, there we go. Okay, so paralysis goes to 34%. That sucks. Petrify goes to 50. He's getting petrified. Of course, Mr. Blue Dickhead comes in, trying to ruin my day. Petrify again. Try to get the kill on him before he wakes up. He wakes up. God damn, that's annoying. I would Zerk here if I could. You know that? I think I'm just going to swing. Okay, we got him. We got him. A little bit of a dice roll, but not so bad. We didn't even drop below 100 hit points. That was pretty good, actually. Blue Dickhead and the mini Hitlers. Thanks to 90 Badger, I appreciate it. I did need the Zerk earlier. I mean, there were other options, but they involved like going up and then like teleporting, and that would have taken a lot of turns by itself, you know? I kind of did the calculation in my head, and I think Zerk was the right move. Fear would have been better, but I don't think I had that identified at the time, although I should have. Am I going to need magic map or no? Yeah, I'll probably magic... I probably should have magic mapped this floor, so that was a bit of a mistake. You know what I wish is I wish there was an abyssal entrance. There's actually, there's a guaranteed abyssal entrance, and I don't remember exactly where it is, but I think that it's guaranteed to exist on depths 3. Is that right? You know, if Doesn't was still awake, he could tell me. He definitely has this memorized, but I think it is Abyss 3, where you're guaranteed to have an Abyss entrance. This looks to me like it's probably an Abyss entrance. So one of these yellow... I mean, but they're tucked into the wall like this. I think I recognize this vault. Okay, Waifu Kate. We do have digging. Bro. Bro. What shouted at me? We hear a trumpeting. Oh, it's just his friend. His Zerked elephant buddy. I was afraid that was the Enchantress's pack, but it's not. Enchantress we really could not deal with right now. Dude, how good would it be if we had like Ashen Zari Scry right here? And we could actually see what's behind this. I'm gonna dig it out. Bro, that's where we're going. That's where we're going. Yeah, I love Ashen Zari, especially I especially enjoy using her when I'm worshipping or when I'm playing a Null. Could have been Curareing some of this stuff. Playing while sleepy has definitely made me make some mistakes. But I'll tell you what it really is it's tilt. You know, after that shaft and losing Ascetic, I think I've been like really annoyed, and it definitely will. That kind of thing will make an impact on your on your gameplay. Like sometimes it is best to just like take a break if some crazy bullshit happens. Like maybe you don't die, but you lose a bunch of consumables or something. That's usually a good sign that maybe you should just like set the game aside for a bit. Alright, so this was like where I wanted to have my stopping point for the night. Tilt is definitely a thing in DCSS. You know, where it really comes in is like you'll like lose a run and then you'll lose like 500 more runs, you know, like that doesn't really happen to me anymore because I play more slowly, but like that's a super common thing when you're just getting started, where you just like start flailing against the system instead of playing well, you know. And yeah, Naughty Badger, I can get my consumables back in the Abyss. There's one right here. I mean, what I can't get is my ascetic points back, unfortunately. But yeah, Dota tilt. Well, Dota tilt comes from dealing with like some of the most asshole-ish people on the internet. You know, like nothing against you, and I guess nothing against MOBAs in general, but like I don't think any, maybe like fighting game enthusiasts are more willing to like get into dumb fights over nothing. But like I've noticed that like MOBA people are really good at like yelling at both the other team and the people that are on their team, you know. More than other games that I've played, I think. Sonic mains and Smash Brothers. How about back in Brawl, you got the Meta Knight mains? That was me, actually. It's not my fault, I just really like the character. I bought it and then I didn't know it was tier 1. Yeah, well, Meta Knight was like super top tier. He had really good priority over everybody else as far as I remember. But like I didn't play him for that purpose. Like I played him from the day the game came out just because I liked the character, and I had no idea, because there were no tier lists as soon as the game came out, and it just like happened that he was you know, excellent. Which is fine, because in Melee I played Samus, who was considered pretty low tier. So it's like I feel like I earned a chance to play a character that was just broken as hell. Yeah. Yeah, that's Wesley. I wish Gino was in Smash. That would have been cool. One of the coolest characters, really, that could have been put in, and they just didn't do it. I think it was like a copyright issue. But anyway, yeah, it's getting kind of late. I got to my stopping point. We're in the Abyss. I think this character, it's like quote unquote safe, you know. We're gonna have a really cozy like farming stream tomorrow, I guess, where I just chill out in the Abyss for you know, for a really long time. And anytime I go deeper, or anytime I get a portal out, I take it, you know, because I don't want to go past Abyss 1. And this is just where we're getting our experience, you know. So, yeah, thank you everybody for swinging by the stream. Really appreciate it, as always. But until next time, I'm signing out. Did you know that there are many ways that you can help support this channel? Read about them on rosecrypto.com/support. At Rose Crypto, you can learn all about cool things like the Brave web browser, Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrencies. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.